there are ways to let your cat get those scratching desires out of the way and keep your furniture intact. Hi, my name is Amber Akar, and I am a certified animal trainer and pet expert. These are my cats, Finnegan and River. My cats love to scratch things, and I've had a few pieces of furniture that my cats were really into trying to scratch. The urge to scratch is an instinct that house cats come programmed with. Much like their insatiable desire to climb, still wild at heart, we need to release these instincts naturally. Of course, it's not great or ideal when your cat takes their instincts out on your favorite piece of furniture. By providing the right scratching outlet, claw maintenance, and deterrents, you can get your cat's scratching spree under control. So let's get into it, and if you find anything in this video helpful, be sure to subscribe and share with someone you know. Now, before we get into the tips and all of the suggestions, it's important to understand the why of what your cat is doing so that you can better understand their needs. Major benefits of scratching for cats is nail maintenance. Cats need to scratch their claws against tough surfaces in order to remove the old nail sheaths and dead skin. Out with the old and in with the new. It also helps sharpen their claws so that they're ready when it comes to hunting and protecting themselves. Now, cats are also very territorial, and so when it comes to marking their territory as their own, they have scent glands in their paws, and so when they're scratching on things, they're making sure all the cats around them know that this is their spot. A scratching post isn't just for scratching, but it's also for stretching. You may see your cat stretching their paws out on something like your couch or something that you don't want them to. It's important for your cat to get a full body stretch. Being able to arch their back and extend their legs fully is a movement that feels really good to your cat. Not only is scratching good for your cat's physical health, but it's good for their mental health too. Scratching helps your cat release some stress, and it's basically a form of self-care for them. So here's how to keep your cats from scratching your furniture. The first thing that's the most important is making sure your cat has a good scratching post. It's really important that your cat has a place that's appropriately made for them to get their scratching desires out. Here are some key factors that may make or break your cat's decision on whether they want to scratch your scratching post or scratch your sofa. Your cat should comfortably be able to stretch their whole body while using the scratching post. Climbing and perching desires can't be ignored. Cat is a climber. Consider a wall-mounted shelf or a multi-tiered scratching post. The higher perching surfaces you offer, the safer your drapes will be. The material that your cat's scratching posts are made out of are important as well. Sisal is a widely accepted first choice for cat scratching posts. Cats tend to choose its rough yet pliable texture over sofa upholstery, which makes it ideal. Sisal is also natural and very durable. Carpet may be cheap and colorful, but it tends to wear out over time and shed its fibers throughout your house. A much more appealing option for budget-conscious goers is cardboard. If a cat's obsession with cardboard boxes is any indication, cardboard seems to have that magic touch with cats. Pressed cardboard is used to make soft and durable scratching toys, and it's also eco-friendly. Any of these materials, the hidden incentive of catnip or a catnip toy can make the surface even more appealing. If your cat feels the scratching post wobble, this can make your cat uneasy about using the scratching post or perch. Cats are used to the stability of trees outside, and so it's really important that your cat has a stable, non-wobbly scratching post and perch for them to climb and scratch on. A wide base on the scratching post and tree will help your cat feel more stable when it comes to using the actual post. A sturdy post is also key in safety, especially when it comes to young and active cats. Tip number 2 is going to be giving your cat a manicure, and proper nail maintenance is a really important way to keep your cat from not only scratching things up in your house, but also keeping them happy and healthy. One of the reasons cats scratch is to remove that dull outer layer on their claws. With care and practice, you'll find the tools and the method that works best for your cat. Human nail clippers can work just fine. There are cat-specific nail clippers as well as specific blades to help you trim your cat's nails. Just make sure that the tool is sharp enough before you start trying to trim your cat's nails. And in the case that you cut a little bit too far, keep styptic powder, cornstarch, or a dry bar of soap on hand just in case of any bleeding. Once your cat is properly distracted or restrained according to their temperament, press down on the top and bottom of their paw to release their claw. Quickly snip the little tip and careful not to cut too close to the quick of their nail. With that being said, we absolutely do not recommend declawing. Declawing is a form of surgical amputation, and it should absolutely never be resorted to. It's painful and inhumane to declaw your cat, and it can lead to health and behavioral problems. Now, you can also use some physical deterrents to keep your cat away from your furniture. An herbal spray applied to your cat's favorite corners of the couch works by replacing the scent marker left by your cat. Clear double-sided tape also works great and is relatively invisible. Cats do not like the feeling of sticky objects on their paws, and so this is a great way to keep your cat away from furniture you don't want them touching. Now, when all else has failed, using a water bottle can be an effective way to keep your cat away from the furniture. Other negative forcements such as clapping can be considered, but be aware of your cat's temperament and how sensitive your cat is to different types of punishment. We don't want your cat to associate these negative feelings with you, and so this should be the last resort. I have a full training guide linked out in the description below if you'd like to learn more. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I hope that this was helpful in keeping your cat away from your furniture and scratching on appropriate objects. Any luck, your cat's destructive behavior will be channeled to a healthy and happy environment, and your cat will be scratching on the things that they're supposed to scratch on and leaving your nice furniture alone. Are there any other training topics you'd like us to cover? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for further training tips and cat videos. Until next time.